live and work in Anchorage, Alaska, and in addition to helping people with hands-on energy healing, I also teach people about how to get healthy. And health and food and, surprisingly, intuition go hand in hand, because the cleaner your body is, the more you can hear your guidance. At first it might be hard to understand why food is so important, but if you think of your body as the house that your energy system is living in, do you want to live in a dirty house? The dirtier your house is, the harder it is to get things done because stuff is in your way. And it's the same with your body. So if you're eating congesting foods that clog up your system, clearly you're not going to be able to hear the guidance as well as if you have a really clean, I call it an antenna. Think of your body as like the antenna of your energy system, and it's how you connect to all the guides that are all around you. The more you can do for yourself and your body, the better connected you're going to be. As our life mission grows and evolves, more angels will be attracted to you. So, for example, people who have a really extreme life purpose in the spiritual realms, just for example, like the Dalai Lama, the message that angels give me is that he has 37 angels. As I understand it, I have 9. So between what we perceive as reality and the other realms that we don't perceive but which are acutely real, there's what I call a veil. And the veil is simply what we as human beings have put in the way of our perception. So the veil is actually thinner than we think, and what I see and sense and understand is that our mental institutions are full of people who can see through the veil but don't understand this, the separation. So there's the reality that we've created with our mind, and then there's actually what exists. And when people penetrate that veil and they don't have an understanding for what they're experiencing, they become what other people perceive as scary or delusional or just crazy, we call them. But really, they're just experiencing the other side of the veil and they don't know what they're experiencing. Everyone can penetrate the veil. There's a lot of ways that you can sense when angels are around you, but one of the most common that a lot of people experience is like the chills or the goosebumps. And this is almost a sure sign that your guides are near you or helping you or trying to get your attention onto something that's going to assist you, help you grow, or help you in that immediate moment with whatever you're dealing with. Is the dragonfly still on me?
It is.
I cannot believe this just happened. Wow, that was awesome. That was like exactly what I wanted to happen, but there's no way you could plan that. There is no way you could plan that. every crystal has its own magnetic field, and so does your body. So basically what I'm going to do is use it as kind of a guide to figure out where energy might be blocked, and then from there I'm going to listen for guidance as to why it's blocked and communicate with you about that. So I'm just going to take a moment here and kind of like radiate into it. It might feel a little awkward, but I'm going to put my hand here on your thyroid. Your thyroid like flaps over your throat, and so I'm going to be putting a little energy here, and it might feel a little weird. I'm not going to choke you, I promise. So go ahead and uncross your legs. What we're going to do is get into an open body position. So just relax your palms. Nothing you have to think about right now. Just concentrate on the sound of my voice and know that any outside noises or anything that you hear around you is just a reminder that you're completely safe to totally relax and let go. And as you're imagining the warm, soft light that's hovering around you, you're going to start to notice that it's headed for the top of your head. Positive energy and the healing energy that has waited eons and eons to fill you up right now. You are taking all of this wonderful positive energy and you're using it to serve those people around you who need that positive energy.
I felt really, I'm really grateful for the session. I think it is very beneficial to my being. I think it helped me process things in different levels of my mind that are not easy to get to. Also, just becoming more aware of some of the subtle things in my body that I can, bring energy into. And it just made me feel peace and some deeper understanding and some happiness. So it was all around a really good experience. Well, I've had very little experience with the angelic realm as much as I see it. But I would say there must be a strong connection. She kind of tapped into some deep personal things that I don't think can easily be tapped into or noticed by the common man or person. So yeah, I think there's something special there.
What I found from the beginning of my connection to the angelic realms with my dream and vision was that my life path and purpose was to become extremely healthy. And I found that the cleaner I got my body, or my temple as I like to call it, the more clarity I had and the more connection I had to the angels, the easier it was to hear them. The thing is, they're always trying to communicate with us, but we live in a world that has collectively decided that you're crazy if you're experiencing this other realm. It's frankly quite detrimental to the experience that we could be having as humans if we were more connected. And so it's become my life purpose to help other people who find themselves wanting to heal or understand more, or to end their confusion, or to have more clarity. My life purpose is to help other people get this clarity by helping them get healthy and connect to their own angel guides, because anybody can.
And the left half of my body, I feel more, I was able to feel more energy in it, and, when I was really concentrating.
Right. Well, it's definitely this side, and I usually start on this side because this side is more trapped for most people. I don't know why that is necessarily.
Okay.
But yeah, some things energetically are just difficult to put into words. For some reason, when people don't know what their direction is in life or what they're supposed to move to or what they're supposed to work on, it's on the right side.
Yeah, but you use the pretty powerful term of an energy distortion, And
yeah, like I felt it, like right when I put my hands on you. Like, I'm not saying that's better or worse or different or anything. I've not felt it so strongly. And I've worked on a lot of people to where just like my energy connected to your energy, it was almost like the space-time continuum just started to like rock around.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like definitely major stuff going on right here.
I can feel it in my hip. I feel something. It starts here and it goes down right to where your hands are, and a little lower.
Well, I didn't get up farther because this is right where I started to pick it up, but I'm guessing since you feel it here, it goes all the way up into your liver.
I was able to feel the energy from the pendulum, which still surprises me. As Crystal led me through the meditation, I was surprised at how instantly I became relaxed. And because we both knew that she was not hurrying, but it was just going to be a quick little experience. But I went into a more relaxed state than I thought I would be, than I usually go during such an exercise. So as she asked me to focus on different things and to let go of different things, I was able to do that pretty much completely. And then I actually achieved a sense of floating for parts of it. I feel like Crystal is guided. She has an ability, a psychic or an intuitive healing ability, and so I'm grateful for the experience. I would say do it. You have to be ready for it. You have to be open to it. But as it's been explained to me, the healer is just a conduit, and you're doing the work. And of course, in our society, there's a lot of negative throwbacks with the word hypnosis, but I didn't approach this as a hypnosis. She referred to the meditative relaxed state as a hypnotic state, or I think she even said a mild hypnotic state. But for me, it was a conscious thing. I mean, you're trying to let go of your worries and your cares and your aches and your pains and the tension that you carry even in your spirit and in your energy, your soul. Everybody has different terminologies, but the stresses of your day, right? But she was able to guide me through and get me into that state fully and completely and quickly, and I really, like I said, I'm thankful for that.
I think that if you want to give your angels names, you can. It's kind of like naming a pet, though. They have an energetic signature, which is hard to explain, but you recognize them by how they feel. And if you were on the other side of the veil, you would just know them. There's no reason to call them a particular name. The way that we name ourselves is, you know, like if we didn't have society and driver's licenses and appointments and all these things, we wouldn't need to have a legal name. We would just know each other by who we are. And that's how I know my angels, by how they feel. Angels are part of the system that's set up, designed for us to learn in this experience of physicality. But we need an impartial knowingness. So a being who hasn't come into a physical body and learned about physicality doesn't have the same kind of mental limits as we do. So they come in very dangerous situations for us where we would think getting out of that situation would be impossible. For an angel, being a guide who's assigned to us that doesn't have those limiting beliefs is actually able to assist us in moments of extreme danger in overcoming what we perceive as obstacles. Once you get to this level of awareness where you are really closely tuned in to where you come from and what your purpose is, your life force becomes stronger, because we're like the lights on a Christmas tree. When one goes out, the whole string goes out. But when that one light that lights up the whole string gets put back in, everything is illuminated. And so people who have tapped in, we affect the other people around us. But you become literally like a beacon, and you're giving off this signal that's like, I want more life purpose, I want to be of service. And wanting to be of service is literally like a call that brings more beings of the same energetic signature that want to be of service. I've been writing poetry and songs since I was old enough to write, and I can see in retrospect how I was kind of like taught, if you will, how to string a poetic verse and how to use rhyming to make it lovely and, you know, for people to pick up on. Like, there's just something about the flow of words that rhyme and connect and deliver a message at the same time. So that when I was younger, I was writing about myself and my little life dilemmas or whatever I was going through at the time. And as I evolved and connected more to the guides, I realized that they could essentially work through me and use my ability to string words together to bring through higher ideas and concepts. And so, to put it in layman's terms, I guess, I feel like now I can just let the angels use me to write music, and that's where most of my songs come from. It's like the self-seeking part of wanting to share my music slipped away, and now what I want is to be of service and to give something of value to the collective conscience. And to me that means inspiring people to remember who they are, to reutilize their creative force and their abilities. All these abilities that we have are lying dormant in so many people. The world would be such a different place if we were all using our gifts. It would be amazing.
I slip into the space This is sturdy. If you lift it up, it'll break the thing. This is my house. I'm moving in here. I'm moving up.
I'll miss you.
True. Just kidding.
Whoa, 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 don't tear it apart.
Probably an animal's